Okay, today I want to remove the trim panel that goes around the instrument cluster on a 2002 Chevy Trailblazer. The main tool, two tools you need to do this job are a 7mm socket and a Phillips head screwdriver. Okay, the first screws you want to take out of the 7mm on this panel below the instrument panel. And there's another one over on the other side, the instrument panel. The right of the steering wheel. That one comes out. And you get your Phillips head and take out the two screws that are over the top of the instrument panel. And these are different kinds of screws, so you want to try to keep them organized so you can get the right ones back in the right holes. And there is one screw that's inside of the below the AC control unit, which we're going to go after here in a minute. So there's a Phillips head screw right in the back of that. I'll get in there and get that out. And I've started these, so they're out nearly all the way. There, that's that one. Okay. All right, and then the easiest thing to do is to lower the steering wheel down as low as you can get it, and then you just start to pull you drop this down first. Little clips in there. You gotta drop down. Oh, there's two more screws. Three more actually. So right here, you gotta watch so you don't drop these down after you pull them out. Almost forgot these. There's three screws that hold the trim piece in. There's that one. And didn't get these started, so these are going to take a second longer. See if I can get these out without dropping them. Whoops. Dropped it, just like I said I would. Okay, so if one of these screws happens to fall out, it'll go down in this panel. There are two more screws underneath. You can take those off, but normally you don't have to. You can usually do it from these upper screws. So we'll take off the third screw over here, and hopefully not drop it like we did the second one before it comes out all the way to the slot. It was really cool. I want to blame somebody, but I guess it's just me. I think I got one. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got all the screws out to hold the panel in. So now all we have to do is just gently pry that away. And there's clips that it's clipped in with. And then lower the steering wheel again so you can get this thing out of here. The other part is you have to unclip. I like to clip this whole unit out. There's two tabs on each side of this, and you just have to somehow get your fingers around it and then pull it loose, theoretically. My son's cold, so he's shaking the camera. That just pops out like that. Set that back in there, and then just gently work your way along and unsnap pieces. You might want to get in and film the rest of this. Okay, so we've been popping out the trim panel here. There's another with the four-wheel drive unit. There's some little clips on the back side of it that clip it loose. You just have to squeeze it with your hands. You just get in there and get it on the right side. You have to squeeze it so it squeeze both sides of it, and it pops forward, sort of like that. And when it pops out, you have easy access to unplug the plug like that. Set that down, and then the other piece is the other plug is a similar kind of thing with the unit for the rear windshield washer. You just need to clip those two things on the side of your fingers and pull it forward. And you can see what you're doing on the clip right here, which is okay, so I've got the rear window washer switch out, and take another tool I didn't think of but I need now and I remember is this little small screwdriver, and I like to just put it behind this thing, and then should be able to, with that clip pulled out a little bit on that, you should just be able to pop that cable right out, that plug right out of there, supposedly. Okay, so I got that, and it pops out like that. So there's that rear window wiper switch off. Now the only other things you have to take off to get this trim panel off are the two cigarette lighters, which are little clips on the back of the cigarette lighter. You just squeeze that, and normally just unplug fairly easy. If they don't, then I'm not squeezing hard enough. Okay, so unplug the cigarette lighter. There's a little clip on the plug. Just have to press that, and then you can pull it out. Same's true on this one, except it's on the opposite side. It's nice they color coded these black and white, make it easier. And then at that point, you just have to wiggle this thing out over the dash, and work it around the shifter, and you're good to go. Just set that up right there, and then the last thing you want to do is you want to get to this AC heat control panel, you want to take these two screws out here and this third screw out on the, again with 7mm out on this the radio, and we'll do that. Okay, got the third screw out, just about out here on this, and kept them in a group there. So you just slide this thing out, and on the back there are three cables. There's a antenna cable that just plugs out, unplugs simply, and then there's that little plug, and then this blue plug, which is a beast. That unplugs. Okay. Set that aside, and then the next one you got to take out is the heater unit, the heater AC control unit, and this one just has the two screws on it. So, okay, the second screw just about out on this unit, and then this one has little clips here that you squeeze those four clips, and then it's got two plugs in the back. This is a tight plug. And we'll just keep working on that one. Kind of side to side, usually gets this one out. Pretty long pins in this one. But it'll come out. It's got a lot of pins back in there. Okay, and then this one has a clip on top, I believe, and that one just comes out a lot easier. Okay, there you go. And to put this whole thing back together, you just do the reverse order and it should go back together fine.